My name is Richard Vandermark. I'm 65 now. At 17, I joined the Marines. I was trained as a pilot and sent to 1st Battalion of the 1st Marines in Camp Pendleton. I was with Charlie Company. In August of 65, we were sent to Vietnam as one of the 1st Marine battalions in. We hit a lot of combat. We lost a lot of men and damaged me and everyone with me tremendously. And mindfulness was the only thing that ever helped me learn to live with it.
I was in the Marine Corps from 1963 to 1967. I was in Vietnam from 1965-66 and then back again from 66 to 67. In the 45 years since I came home and got out, I lived a pretty atrocious life. I was pretty hard on myself. The VA tells me I've got a pretty severe case of PTSD. Well, enough to all these years later, they're willing to pay me a hefty sum of money every month about it.
Having a grandfather or father that were World War I, World War II veterans, I couldn't even share with them how insignificant my service was as compared to what they went through. So there wasn't a question of going and seeking help. It isn't something that was in my family tree. We just don't do that.
I really didn't become a meditator. I got the Kabat-Zinn stand. I did that at TMC through the MBSR program. I just helped. Well, I brought a buddy of mine, Ron, and Ron was in the VA with me, the veteran. He's dead now, and he was, quote, an interrogator, so we had a lot on his conscience. He was a medic first. He went through the program with me, and Ron used to stand on the corner and give his money away, but he didn't feel he was worthy of anything. And he told me that was the only peace he ever got was in the mindfulness.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You Screaming Eagle, Hamburger Hill, Bronze Star, Purple Heart. All of these years later, you trip out when you see a little blood and bone. You go off, you drive through the minefield, you get her to the hospital okay, and then off you go on a mission to God knows where. And you need to be rescued yourself. There is a rescue for you, Jack. It's in a thing called mindfulness-based stress reduction. That's what you have to get yourself into. That's what you have to do. There's no two ways about it. All the rest of it doesn't mean anything.
Mindfulness-based stress reduction is probably, of all the recovery tools I've been given, the one that gave me almost instantaneous relief in that. To let that go, to be in this moment, not those moments, to be right here, right now, to do what I could do from this point on, to be the best I could be, the most peaceful I could be with this moment, and release all that.
I knew there was some demon that I wasn't dealing with properly. I got a lot of pieces of the puzzle, like classes, one kind of class or another, but I never was able to put them all together into a coherent whole to bridge the longest 18 inches in the world from here to here. And then I just happened to fall into the mindfulness-based stress reduction, and somehow in breathing and just paying attention to my own breath and my own body, those pieces went click.
You can't not have had the experiences of your life, but you can learn how to relate to them differently. And that's the key to happiness, being able to relate to the past and the future differently. Through the Mindful Veterans Project, we require no paperwork of the vets to enter the program. We don't keep any records. We're not affiliated with any government agencies. This is a private class that is provided through a nonprofit organization. MVSR is showing great promise in treating veterans with PTSD. And the Mindful Veterans Project is one of the first of its kind. We have been offering these classes for 4 years at no cost. Our funding was light to begin with, and now we are paying out of pocket for a lot of the services that we're providing. Please help us by making a donation to Purple Mountain Institute to support the Mindful Veterans Project. You can find information at our website at www.purple-mountain-institute.org. Help us help them. Support the troops by supporting our efforts in easing the suffering of the men and women who have put themselves in harm's way for us. Join us in saying to them, thank you for your service. Welcome home.